I can tell how a mountain bike is going to ride just by looking at its geometry chart. In the last decade, I've ridden over 40 different mountain bikes across 18 different brands, bikes I've owned, bought, sold, traded, demoed, or even borrowed. And once you ride enough bikes, you start to notice patterns. Most of how a bike feels comes back to a few key geometry numbers. So here are the top 3 numbers that I look at first to understand how a bike will fit and how it's going to ride. The first of these 3 measurements that I always look at is reach. This determines quite literally how far you have to reach from the pedals to the handlebars. It's measured from the center of the bottom bracket to the center of the head tube. The shorter the reach is, the more maneuverable and playful the bike is going to be. It's going to be easier to pop and get off the ground, but it's not going to be as stable when you get going rough and steep and fast. That's what a longer reach is going to reward you for. So my downhill bike has a much longer reach than my trail bike. The second measurement we're going to look at is the chainstay length. It's measured from the rear axle here to the center of the bottom bracket. Similar to reach, the longer is going to be more stable at speed and better on rougher, flatter terrain. The shorter is going to be more maneuverable, easier for cornering or bunny hopping or getting the bike off the ground to pop it and move it around the trail. Now, the third measurement is head tube angle. This is when you hear people talk about a steep or a slack bike. They're usually referring to head tube angle. A more slack head tube angle is going to be something in the neighborhood of 63 degrees, which is what most downhill bikes are. This is going to be much better for descending steep terrain, again, fast and rough. The trade-off is slack bikes suck at steering, so they're terrible at climbing. Likewise, steeper head tube angles are going to be a bigger number, something closer to 69 degrees. That's extreme, but for illustration purposes, something closer to a 69-degree head tube angle is going to feel terrifying on downhills. It's going to feel like you're constantly getting ready to go over the bars. But when you start doing technical climbs, you'll be able to weight the front wheel effectively and steer through any technical terrain you need to. So the sweet spot in here for trail bikes is somewhere around 65 degrees. Slacker than that, you're getting closer to downhill. Steeper than that, you're getting closer to cross country. Another key component is the ratio between chainstay length and reach. A much longer reach than you have a rear end, it's going to put your balance and your center of mass in different places on the bike. So all of those details are going to be over on YouTube. And if you like this video, follow because there's more coming soon.